Konnichiwa everybody, welcome back. Hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. We didn't actually open our stuff until Boxing Day because we were, busy entertaining family on Christmas Day. So I managed to have some nice bits off Santa. You know how it is at Christmas time. People ask you what you want, so I always write a list. But obviously you can't put your kind of retro desires on the list, can you? Because you can't trust anybody else to get them except yourself. Because, condition, whatever, highly important to you. We're, each got our own sort of standards. So I always put I use the sort of Christmas list as a way of, I write things on it that have come out during the year for like modern systems or, new releases for something, shall we say, which are easy to get for other people off the internet. So that's what I usually fill my Christmas list with. So, with that said, I'm very chuffed with the stuff that I've been given. So I'll just have a quick run through it. I will just point out this game, I'd never played it before until a few days ago, just before Christmas. Might have even been Christmas Day actually, or Christmas Eve. Might have been Christmas Eve. And I was just looking randomly on the Pandora's box. Found this Konami Wild West Cow Boys. What a class game. If you like Sunset Riders, this is just the same, only with cows, obviously. I believe, from what I've read since, that it was a cartoon series. So it appears they might, because it came out after Sunset Riders, so it appears they may have done a reskin of it, I don't know, but it's very, very similar. But you want to check this out, this is class. Right. First up, we've got a nice Mario Kart keyring, so that's quite cool. And then this is perhaps I suppose this is the largest item really. I knew I was getting this. I'd bought it myself and then sort of passed it on to my mum and said, if you want to buy me this for Christmas, brilliant. So obviously had to buy the mighty Spectrum. This should make life a lot easier. I'm really looking forward to giving this a blast. I'd already pre-bought a USB stick which is loaded with all the games on, so it should be more or less a full library. So to be honest, I don't think I'll probably use the tapes anymore. I don't know, we'll see how we go, but this should make life a hell of a lot easier instead of helping a tape loads. So awesome, the Spectrum, and I've obviously seen loads of people pick these up and I've not heard a bad word said about them, so it should be great. And this other retro game stuff, they make real top quality products in my opinion, so tough to get the Spectrum. Right, next up is a bit of sort of fun, if you like. I bought one of these 100 games bucket list poster things where you scratch off when you've played it, kind of thing. I've took it out of the box, I haven't unravelled it yet. I just thought it would be funny to actually see how many of these supposed 100 best games of all time on this list I'd consider worthy of playing. I'm going to take a punt that I would consider about 10 to 15 of these worth playing. So let's have a look, shall we? Okay. Tetris 1, Angry Birds, Call of Duty 4, Another World, Far Cry 3, Asteroids, maybe, Batman Arkham Asylum, Battlefield Bad Company, Fight Night 2, Bloodborne, Borderlands 2, Assassin's Creed Origins, Spyro the Dragon, Earthbound, Symphony of the Night, Soul Calibur 2, that's definite, so we're up to 2. Counter-Strike Global Offensive, World of Warcraft, Dark Souls 2, Daytona USA, up to 3. Elite, Simpsons Hit and Run, Doom 2, Lemmings, maybe, Duke Nukem 3D, Secret of Monkey Island, not for me. God of War 2, Dig Dug, maybe, Streets of Rage 2, yes, 100%. We're up to 4. Animal Crossing Wild World, FIFA. Moron wrote this list. Hearthstone, Sonic 2, kind of. I can see where they're coming from with that. Forza 7, Final Fantasy 9, Gears of War 4, Cannon Fodder, GoldenEye. I can see where they're coming from with that. I just can't play it myself because I get motion sick. So, you know, I'll get that bit. Super Metroid, not for me. Gran Turismo. Now that was groundbreaking and it was excellent at the time. But I've got no time for it now. Gauntlet Dark Legacy, Frogger, yes, awesome. We're up to 5. Rayman 2, Halo Reach, Bioshock, International Karate Plus, LA Noire, Fallout 2, Double Dragon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, no, I'm sorry, Metal Gear Solid 3, Worms Armageddon, Minecraft, Mortal Kombat, I'll probably get on board with that. So what's that we're up to, 5 is it? Or 6? Might be 6. NBA what? Just says NBA. Need for Speed Most Wanted, Overwatch, Pac-Man, yes, 7. Paperboy, maybe, 8. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Pong, yeah, you got to include Pong, 9. Portal, Prince of Persia Sands of Time, Project Cars, I do really like that actually, that's 10. Quest 64, Age of Empires 2, Guitar Hero 3, Ready to Rumble Boxing. Honestly, I mean they're decent games, but the best of all time. Sorry. Red Dead Redemption. I can see the appeal of that, but it's not my bag really. Resident Evil 4, again, not my bag. Rocket League, Dungeon Master, SimCity 2000, Tekken 3. It's good, but, you know. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, Civilization 5, Half-Life 2, Candy Crush, Pokemon Go, Street Fighter 2, yeah, 11. League of Legends, Super Mario World, yes, 12. GTA San Andreas, Space Invaders, fair point, 13. Uncharted 2, House of the Dead 2, yeah, I think I'd go for that, 14. Smash Bros, absolutely not. Last of Us, Breath of the Wild, yes, 100%, 15. Donkey Kong Country 2, Time Crisis 2, yes, I'll go with that, 16. Tomb Raider, absolutely not. Tony Hawk's, absolutely not. Total War Shogun 2, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, Wipeout 2097, not a chance. Crash Bandicoot 2, now Football Manager and WWE SmackDown. And they, according to this person, whoever's compile this list are the greatest 100 games of all time. There's 16 top games on there for me. There might be 10 which are decent. The rest, I'm not bothered if I ever play them. So, a bit of fun. Back to the plot. Got a few decent bits. Don't know where to start here really. First up, we've got 3 for the Evercade. It's been a fantastic end to the year for the Evercade. First one we've got is Data East Arcade 2. Now there's 12 games on here. I've obviously not played any of these yet, but I do like these arcade collections. You've got Peter Pepper's Ice Cream Factory, which is kind of a follow-up to Burger Time. B-Wings, which I've recently played on the Famicom, and kind of okay. Shootout, which I think is a gallery shooter. Last Mission, says a shoot 'em up. Not sure about that. Express Raider, used to love that back in the day. Super Real Darwin. Midnight Resistance, which is kind of a Contra style game. Crude Buster, which is 2 crude dudes. Never liked that very much. Trio the Punch, which is well weird. Super Burger Time. And Ed Wood Randy, which I think is a platform action type game. So, looking forward to trying them. Then we've got this, possibly is the best Evercade release ever, and it's Tower Plan Arcade 3. Now I've had a rod game with this. I ordered this off Amazon weeks and weeks before it come out on pre-order. They didn't send it me when it got released. They gave me another date they was going to ship it to me. It never came. Then they cancelled it. You couldn't get it anywhere. And then I finally got this off Funstock. They had it back in stock on Christmas Eve. So I've had to pay, unfortunately, for delivery. I'm just glad to have it now, really. But anyway, Tower Plan Arcade 3. There's some stellar stuff on here. You've got Batsugun and Batsugun Special Version, Outzone, Fixate, Tatsujin 2, Gox, I don't know what that is, or Vimana. But I mean, the fact that Tatsujin 2's on it, and it never came out on anything but the FM Towns, just magnificent. Plus, like Outzone and Fixate and Batsugun, what a pack. And then, in a similar vein, they released Tower Plan Arcade 4. This ain't got the quality of games on that first one has, but nevertheless, it's Tower Plan, and they make quality games. On this one, we've got Dog Ewan, which is another vertical shooter. Grindstormer, that's really good. Knuckle Bash, I've never played. Snowbrows 2, Pippi and Bibbies, and then Sky Shark, which for some bizarre reason is the NES game. So why is there an NES title on an arcade release? Makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. I don't care how good it is, it shouldn't be on an arcade pack, should it? Right. Then, I'm really quite excited about this. And we've got the 8-bit DAO SNK, like Neo Geo CD style pad. And I've also subsequently ordered the Bluetooth port that you can plug into your original Neo Geo. So you'll be able, hopefully, should be able to play on the AES or the Neo CD with a wireless controller, which would be mega. And I've had it out the box, and to be honest, it feels very similar to an original, which a lot of this 8-bit DAO stuff, you know, it's top quality. So obviously there's more buttons on this than the original, because it's designed for like playing on your PC or whatever, Neo games on your Switch, PS4, whatever you want to do. But I'm not going to use it for that. Hopefully, I've wanted this to, like I say, play on the original hardware. So as soon as the Bluetooth receiver turns up, I'm going to be trying this. And like I say, I was a bit not dubious, because I knew it'd be good because it take a bit down, but the thumbstick still is clicky like the original Neo CD, and it's a part that fails on the original pads in my experience, and I've not got a decent pad for mine now, so this could be amazing. Right, then last of all, it's kind of been the Christmas of the Switch. Like I say, my list was made up primarily of stuff that's come out over the year, and you know, I always put my retro before any modern stuff when it comes to buying. So, you know, obviously there's only so much money to go around, and whatever it is I happen to want, if there's a compromise to be made, it's the modern. I just don't buy the modern. So, we've finally got some here that have been out some time, and we finally got Mario Wonder. I know it, you know, it's been out months. Everybody's played it, beat it, you know. Anyway, I'm finally pleased to be able to try it myself. Most people say it's obviously great. And then, in a similar vein, we've got Mario versus Donkey Kong. Where did I first play this? I think it was on the Game Boy, wasn't it? Really fun, sort of single screen platform puzzle game. Great game. And then it's on the Wii U, but it never came out, pal, physical. You had a really rare, like, code in a box type thing, but it did come out in America and Japan. Anyway, that's beside the point. Mario versus Donkey Kong, I'm assuming it's more or less the same game that was on the Wii U. I could be wrong, but they've ported every other Wii U game, haven't they? So this one's been out ages, so I've just never got round to buying it. And it's the Turrican collection. I know there's a super rare or whatever limited crap company sell it with more versions on it, but you know, this will do me. It's got the two Amiga ones, I believe, and Mega Turrican and Super Turrican. So, and then next up, this didn't. This was only released quite recently, in the last month or so, as I remember. This was another one of these I got myself and then passed on to somebody to give back to me. Anyway, we've got the Irem Collection 2 for the Switch. Obviously not played this. Haven't played any of them for that matter yet. Because I'm recording this like the day after Boxing Day, and like I said, I only opened them yesterday. And just had a kind of a veg out day, because, you know, just had enough really after Christmas Day. All I've really done is done my exercise on the bike. Anyway, beside the point. Again, we've got 3 games on here, and I've already got the first one. We've got Gun Force, Geostorm, and Air Duel. Now I can't remember. I did look into this when I ordered it, but Air Duel, I'm pretty sure, is a vertical shooter. Geostorm and Gun Force, from the back of the box, look like run and gun platformers, but they both, well, all 3 actually look really good. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Now this next one, I dropped a bit of a bollock here. Again, I ordered this myself, give it somebody else to give it me back. And we've got Taito Milestones 3. I should have cancelled this because it got released PAL around the same time as the Japanese, and my other, like the first 2 volumes, I've got a PAL, obviously with all English boxes and everything. So this is kind of odd now. So I really wished I'd cancelled this and just bought the English one. But it is what it is. I mean, you can still play the games in English and everything. It's just the box that's a bit different. But nevertheless, there's some top stuff on here. Unfortunately, this is all in Japanese, so I can't remember what's on it. Rainbow Islands is, and Runark is, But aside from that, I can't remember. Oh, Bubble Bobble, Brunark, Thunder Fox, Rastan Saga, Rastan Saga 2, which is Dire, Kadash, Dead Connection. Dead Connection. Why does that ring a bell? Dead Connection. I've seen somebody play that recently. Can't think who it was. But anyway, Taito milestones through. Let's hope they do a number 4. This next one, this follows on from... When did I get this? I got the first one. I can't remember. Anyway, I think I showed it in my last pickups. That might be what I'm getting confused with. Anyway, we've got the Neo Geo Pocket Collection 2. I just love the box art on this one. Some more Pocket classics. Again, my Pocket went years ago, along with all the games. I don't play handheld, really. So all my handheld stuff went. Anyway, you've got Card Fighters Clash. What's that? Big Bang Pro. What's that? Big Bang? Don't know. Biomotor Unitron. There's a Mega Man game, which I won't play. Puzzle Bobble. Battle of what? Paradise. Neo Geo Cup 98. Pocket Tennis. But most importantly, I don't think this pack's as good as the first one, if I'm honest. But it has got baseball stars on it. So I'm looking forward to playing that on the Pocket, because I haven't played that in years and years. Right, next up, I've wanted this for ages. I've got it digital on the PS4 and the Switch, but I just wanted a physical. And because it's never come out sort of on PAL, if you like, it's just one I've never got round to ordering, because I very rarely order off PlayAsia, and this is off PlayAsia. And we've got Crisis Wing, which is, to me, I mean, it's a vertical shooter, but to me, it's like they've remade Tatsuji, or Truxton, if you like. It's so similar. I've never felt the controls are quite right. They're just, I don't know, it never feels quite right to me. I've tried, like I say, the PS4 and the Switch. Everything about it is fantastic. Something about the controls, I don't know if they feel a bit laggy, or I don't know. I keep hoping they'll do an update and it'll improve the controls, but maybe it's just me, because I've not heard anybody else mention it. But anyway, I'm delighted to have the physical. Crisis Wing. Then, next up, this is another one that came out a few months ago now, and I did see my nephew play it, because he had it for his birthday, I think it was. And I've also heard Retro Red Steve say it's brilliant. So I can finally now try Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So I'm quite looking forward to this. It's just one of them games that takes too much time, and I do so little of it. But nevertheless, at some point, I can now try Echoes of Wisdom. Then, the next up, we've only got 2 left. Next up, this unfortunately is one of these massive boxes which really irritate me. But anyway, we've got Getsu Fumadin, which I'm led to believe is like a platform action hack and slash type game. I mean, it's a nice box, don't get me wrong, but I can't stand these big boxes that take up, when you haven't got space. They're just so irritating, and they're all different. So irritating. Hopefully there's a regular box inside this, and I can just store the big box away and put the normal box on the shelf. I mean, it's a Konami game, so hopefully it's kind of alright. I'm sure I've heard people say this is decent. And then the last one, this looks quite cool. and I can't remember how I found out about it. I think it was on one of the WhatsApp chats or in one of somebody's videos mentioned it. Anyway, we've got the IGS Classic Arcade Collection. Now I think there are 8 games on here. We've got Knights of Valor, Knights of Valor Plus, Knights of Valor 2, which I think are all walk, ride and fight games. Then we've got Oriental Legend. I've no idea what that is. An Oriental Legend Spooky. They kind of look like walk, ride and fight from the back of the box. And then we've got Martial Masters, which looks like a one-on-one fighter. And then we've got the Gladiator, which again looks like a walk, ride and fight. But anyway, the main reason I wanted this was it's got Demon Front on it, which, in fact, that might be how I found out about this, because when Alex had it on the 10p arcade for the, I'm sure it was on Demon Front was the monthly challenge a few months ago, and it looks so good. It's like a spooky Metal Slug, and I tried it on the Pandora's box and then found out I think it was on this collection, so that's the reason I wanted this. So the added bonus is we've got another 7 games to try as well, so chuffed to have that, the IGS Classic Arcade Collection. And that was the entirety of my Christmas goodies. Hope you got loads. Let me know in the comments what you did, or what you thought of any of that lot, or that ridiculously stupid 100 best games list. I would have strong words with the person who wrote it myself. Go check out Wild West Cowboys. That is amazing. And there's no release or port to anything from what I've read. And it's a class game. But thanks for watching anyway. Hopefully the next video I put up will be a room tour. I'm still working out how to do it, but hopefully that will appear at some point around the new year. But let me know what you think in the comments anyway. Hope you all had a great Christmas. All the best for 2025, and hope to see you soon. Sayonara.